Hey everybody, welcome to the Cafe Disco podcast. I'm your host, Mike for the week. With
Mike for the week?
Mike for the week. With my co-hosts, Nozama and Chad. Yeah, nothing. No, okay. That always happens when it's my episode to host, and I introduce you guys, and there's just silence.
My tummy's just hurting a little bit.
Beta. All right, so we've changed the format a little bit. We used to have everything in one podcast. That's everything like comics, movies, conversational stuff, and politics. But starting last week, we broke it up into three separate categories. So we have one podcast with comics, movies, and games. And then we have another one for politics. And then we also do our movie review podcast. So it's going to be separated again. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter,
YouTube.
Instagram, YouTube mainly.
YouTube.
Give us a like, share, comment, all that good stuff. You can send us questions at
Cafe Disco Podcast at gmail.com.
All right, so we'll jump into the movies here. What?
Be quiet unless I speak to you.
Judge Judy's awesome.
Yeah, she is awesome.
So jumping to starting it off with movies. So I know last week we did. What was the thing that we did last week, Nizam?
What happened?
With the movies.
Top five
Top
favorite
five.
comic films.
Top 5, favorite comic movies. So keeping with that.
Did we do that last week? No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, last week was video games. I hosted last week.
What was the week?
No. Well, we normally.
Ladies and gentlemen, I never get tired of being right.
Normally we do. We like to pepper in some like top lists of each one of ours.
Topless? Say topless?
That would look very scary.
We should do that one day. All of us.
That's you.
Mike was a lot better than me and you.
See if our views skyrocket or plummet.
With Band-Aids on our nipples.
So I was thinking, keeping with that, we go around and name our 3 favorite comedy films or franchises. If you have a franchise that kind of goes together, it's hard to pick which one's the best for you. So I can go first. My top 3 are Step Brothers, the Beverly Hills Cop series. So that's 3 movies.
That's your movie, Nizama.
It's messed up, man.
Joking.
That's
twice that.
That's twice, and it's been the same. It's the same thing too.
Because it's an inside joke. I've always wanted to be a part of one.
I wish to be part of one someday. And the third is The Campaign.
Really? I wasn't expecting that.
No?
No, I wasn't a fan.
Really?
No.
Oh man, I love that movie. It's so.
I was not a fan of Step Brothers. So
No.
Really?
it was okay. I didn't love it.
Man, that movie was fantastic.
It is. It's one of the
Like
best
one of the
movies.
funniest movies that there's ever been.
Yeah, I agree.
But The Campaign is awesome. It's so quotable. It's hilarious. Like
Yeah, it was okay.
The first couple minutes is like it hooks you when he's going through and he's doing he's like touring the country and he's talking about how
Which one was Will Ferrell was the Republican or was he the Democrat?
he's a Democrat. Yeah.
And then
Zach Galifianakis was a Republican.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
But the first couple minutes, right? They're doing clips where he's touring the country and he's talking about all these things that are like the nation's backbone, and he's like, "It's manufacturing is this nation's backbone," and then it just gets dumber and dumber. He's like, "Teachers is this nation. Filipino tilt-a-whirl operators are this nation's backbone." No, it's a great movie.
Will Ferrell is very hit or miss for me. Sometimes I see him in stuff, I love it, and then sometimes I hate it.
Exactly. Same here.
See, I can't really say the same. I tend to like his movies. There's a couple that I haven't really cared for, but it's been like some of his like more serious roles, which I don't think he's very good at.
Yeah, anything he does serious is garbage. He ruined The Office for the few episodes he was in.
Oh no! See, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
It's just a dark time in The Office.
After Michael left?
It is. It's
this is Mike's still there, but
yeah.
I think no, he's gone, and
he's there for.
He's there at the beginning.
Yeah,
but then Will Ferrell has a couple episodes where it's just him taking over. I think you're comparing him to Steve Carell, and you can't. No, because nobody can fill the shoes of Steve Carell.
I'm not comparing him to Steve Carell. I just didn't think he was very funny at all. Once Steve Carell left, when he was funny, it was because of Steve Carell. It wasn't because of himself.
No, he had some good parts.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think his parts with like the in crowd or the club or anything was good?
Not really.
And when he tells
one of the best
when he tells Jim and Pam to shut up about their baby, that's hilarious.
I guess.
And then how he leaves, where he tries to do the Jordan.
Yeah.
The dunk.
the juggling act was probably my favorite thing he did.
Yeah, the juggling act. Yeah.
But
he was good in it.
No, I wouldn't say he was good. He was.
There's no way he could fill the shoes of Steve Carell. But
nobody can.
No. The only way they could have filled the shoes of Steve Carell is if he left for one episode and they came right back.
Yeah.
But most of his movies, his comedic roles, I've liked just about all of them. Like Elf, and Elf is fantastic.
Yeah, Elf is good. Semi-Pro was dumb.
No, Semi-Pro is awesome. Semi-Pro, the Talladega Nights, awesome.
Blades of Glory. Yeah, I guess.
When he gets into his serious roles or things that aren't as funny, that's where I kind of fall off from him. But who's next? What's up?
Chad, because I got
Chad.
nothing right now.
I also had Step Brothers on my list.
I can't use it now. Think of a new one.
No, I'm using it. Get over it. Billy Madison.
That's a good one.
That's probably my favorite Adam Sandler movie, so that's why I put it on there. Pretty much all of the Adam Sandler early movies, but Billy Madison was my favorite out of those.
I would agree. Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore are neck and neck for me.
Yeah,
they're both like.
But Billy is
equal.
more like the trashy partier kind of.
Yeah.
And Happy still is, but it's more of a serious like getting your career together type movie.
Yeah,
so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And then Happy Gilmore, whoever the teacher was. Or not Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. I'm sorry. Yeah,
should have known you were going
there. I'm just saying. I mean, she played Sonya in
Mortal Kombat.
So that's. I digress. And National Lampoon's Vacation. Now I was gonna put obviously the original, not that new garbage.
Are you talking about the franchise?
No.
Or a specific
Vacation.
The very first one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wally World.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I wanted to put Christmas Vacation.
Yeah,
because I love Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation is probably the
second
best.
Vacation was the one I watched over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. I like most of.
And the mom. But I digress.
Again. I digress a second time. No, the
shower scene with the bananas.
Those Zama has no idea what you're talking about. But
have you seen the original Vacation?
That's not one you got. No.
No. How you know?
When did they?
He hasn't seen E.T., Jurassic Park. Would you think he's going to see National Lampoon's Vacation?
You never know.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Was that 80s?
Then no.
90s.
No, 70s.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
70s? No. Was it?
Check it out. I think it's 70s.
No. Then the answer is
the original.
Yeah.
The original, yeah. I liked almost all the Vacations, except for like the really new ones. Like I liked the original Vacation, European Vacation, which was the second one, Christmas Vacation.
83.
The original was 83?
Yeah.
That's early.
You were wrong.
And then Vegas Vacation was also
Yeah,
good.
Vegas was good too.
The new Vacation.
It's funny,
the
but
one that just came out with Ed Helms.
Ed Helms, yeah.
It's okay.
Well, the problem with the new Vacation is they try to be funny by only using foul language. That's my biggest problem with it. And I don't mind foul language in my movies, but you're going after a franchise that developed its comedy not based on foul language.
Yeah.
I mean, there was foul language, but not to the
That
extreme
extent. That
went.
extent. But so obviously foul language doesn't really bother you that much if you like Step Brothers on your list.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. So, but
they use foul language for foul language's sake.
Yeah.
They just
no, that movie's hilarious. As I know you don't watch movies. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dog good.
My list consists of shitty movies. Okay, well, think on it for another minute. What's your favorite scene in Step Brothers? It's tough.
It is tough, but I think it's when they're outside fighting, and he's
I
want to rub my nutsack on your mom's face. He's like, I rub my nuts on your drum set. Well, that makes you gay.
Yeah, my drum set's a guy.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Well, I think my favorite scene, it's probably between two. It's between near the beginning when Brennan and his mom are driving, and he's like, Robert better not test me, because I will drop that fucker. That, and when they're up in the tree house and Brennan's brother comes over, he's like, punch me in the face, punch me in the fucking face. And he just does it. Yeah, it's awesome.
Listen, I've watched plenty of comedy movies and everything. I just don't know, like,
none of them really stick with you.
that I've watched.
I mean, you missed a lot of the good ones because you haven't seen any Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, I can't believe you've seen Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore,
Mr. Deeds,
Deeds.
Mr. Deeds is underrated.
No, I didn't see that.
No, even some of his like more romantic comedies are good. Like 50 First Dates is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the comedy movies that I grew up with, was like, they're okay, but they're not, like Chad, The Hangover, things like that. Like the new ones, they are good, but nothing that's gonna make me stand out like that. And I have not watched the old ones like that. No.
Yeah, the new ones are they're good, but they don't make comedies like they used to make comedies.
Anchorman is probably one of my favorites.
That's a good one.
Anchorman is great. Yeah.
So that one I actually like a lot.
I would have thought that you would have one of the Hangovers.
I do.
Because it's
the first one. Yeah. The two I didn't like.
It's worthy of being on a list.
The first one I loved a lot, but the second two though I didn't. Nah.
Yeah.
What about the Austin Power movies? Did you watch them?
Oh God.
Oh,
they were good.
Oh my God.
Especially Goldmember was my favorite.
Dude, you gotta one weekend or a couple weekends or whatever. You need to sit down, and I know we do the recommendations for each other to watch stuff, but you just need to go, like, not take the recommendation and just watch all those old movies. Watch all of.
It's hard to do. One weekend.
I said a couple weekends.
Yeah.
I didn't say one. A couple weekends. But watch the Adam Sandler movies. Watch the Austin Powers movies. I mean, they're
Did you ever see
awesome.
Wayne's World? That was another good comedy.
Wayne's World. You got Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to watch the
Bill and Ted's kind of old.
I wouldn't say they're classic, but
Bill and Ted's classic.
Yeah, I mean like the Austin Powers and
that was late
Billy
90s.
Madison and all those. Yeah, they were like the '90s movies. Not really classics, but some of the best comedies that they've had. You should just take it, and they're short movies. They're like an hour and 20 minutes each. Probably.
Yeah, there are kind of movies in Zama.
Okay. Yeah.
Hour and a half, hour 45 max.
Yeah. 2 hours is pushing it to the maximum right there.
2
Well,
hours. 2 hours.
Pushing it to the maximum.
2 hours for a comedy is long.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's beyond long.
Yeah.
Can they even stress one?
Three
that
3
long?
hours for a movie that takes place in space is really long.
Yes.
But
No, it's
just
not.
saying.
No,
We'll
it's
get to
not.
that later.
No, it's not. But I think Anchorman, like the second Anchorman,
Yeah.
I think is pretty long
Yeah,
for
it
a
is.
comedy. It's like
2
over
hours.
2 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk Hard was really long. You haven't seen that, right?
Mhm.
Did you see it?
Mhm.
That was too long for a comedy. That was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, some of them are. It's you can only put so many jokes in a movie and have it stay interesting.
Yeah.
But, all right, so moving on. I saw this article come across, and it was I saw Tom Holland, and I clicked on it.
Did you punch your screen?
Yeah. By the way, you gotta replace the monitor.
I'm not replacing it.
So, apparently Tom Holland was in an interview, and somebody was asking him about if they think, or if he thinks that he would be a good actor to play Batman. and
We might agree on this, Mike.
his response was, and I freaking hope that this would never, ever, ever happen, because he would be awful as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. But he praised Robert Pattinson's acting ability and says he's going to be a great Batman.
How's that make you feel?
What he said, or he was asked if he thinks he would be good in the role, to which he said, and I quote, "Well, I wouldn't be as good as my friend Robert Pattinson. He's going to kill it as Batman."
No.
I don't know if that's actually true. Is he actually playing Batman? He is? That's sick. He's going to kill it. And I wouldn't want to go up against him because he's a bit of a beast. End quote.
What a bunch of bullshit.
See, I actually agree with Tom Holland on this.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe you should rethink your.
No, he still sucks at Spider-Man.
No, but you should rethink how you feel about Patterson.
No, because I've seen multiple movies with him in it, and his acting ability is very high.
I've only need to see
Much
it twice.
much higher, and much higher of a caliber of an actor than Tom Holland.
How is he gonna play Batman? Just how?
I told you what they're gonna do with this
I
Batman.
can't see it. I'm sorry.
This Batman's going to be the first gay Batman.
I don't think so.
Yes, he is.
I don't think so.
Mark my words.
I don't think so. If it happens, I will give you the credit where credit is due, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Can you imagine a gay Batman?
In this
Yeah, his
day and
name's-
age, yes, I can.
Yeah, his name's Robin. And
Robin is not
and,
Batman.
and what's the guy's name that played him in those stupid ass movies that you like? The Batman movies that you like?
Oh, I don't even know his name.
Kevin O'Donnell. Yeah.
He wasn't gay because
Terrible.
he had a thing for the hottest character in the movie, Poison Ivy.
When he was under her spell, yeah. All right.
Can you
So-
picture making Tom Holland Batman now?
No,
That wouldn't work.
That wouldn't. It's way too skinny for
Yeah,
one.
he's way too small.
he's not a good.
He could be.
Spider-Man,
He could
so-
be a good Robin.
Yeah, Robin. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I hope they do that just to piss Mike off. I hope he becomes Robin. I think he would be really good as Robin. Actually, he looks like a Robin.
I don't.
He does.
I don't think so.
I hope they do it.
No, but you know what would be, would be cool, which I hope they end up doing. I don't know if they have it slated yet, but Nightwing.
That's what I'm waiting
awesome.
for. Yeah. Screw the Batman stuff. We're done. We've had too many. Do Nightwing, please, for the love of God, just do Nightwing.
Nightwing would be awesome. I gotta admit. But what do you do? Do you cut him right in as Nightwing, or do you give him the backstory of when he was Robin and he became Nightwing?
I think you should do an origin story for him. Do it properly, not the way DC wants to do it now.
What do you mean?
Where they do origin stories and then just say, this means nothing. Here you go. Take that for what it's worth.
Mark my words. The movie that you're talking about, or that you're alluding to, is going to be the best movie of the year.
No.
But it's not going to mean anything.
Yes,
They're not
it
going to be
is.
able to use him anywhere.
It
Pointless.
doesn't matter.
It does.
The movie is going to be it's going to be movie of the year. It's going to be the best movie of the year.
Adam Sandler's new
And
movie
it's
is going to be better.
No.
That's a bold new statement. Listen, here's like a fanboy. So
He is.
I'm talking about Joker.
I know what you're
Joker is
talking
going to
about.
be
I know.
phenomenal.
God.
And okay, mark my words, it's going to be.
I'm sure it's going to be good.
I'm telling you, we
But
need
It's going to be movie of the year. It's going to probably
whole time
it's going to be
watching
one of
it.
the first comic book movies to ever win awards. So
Yeah, I'm going to feel like I'm wasting my time the whole time watching it, though, because you're building up that whole character for nothing.
It's gonna be good, but I'm
Dumb.
why is it dumb?
Dumb.
Why is it dumb to have a standalone story?
It's not dumb to have
Why
a
does
stand-
why does everything have to be interconnected?
Because Joker is
Like-
connected to Batman. That's why.
No,
Yes.
it's not supposed to be.
Yes, it is supposed to
It's
be.
not supposed to be a Batman movie with the Joker as the villain. It's supposed to be focusing on the Joker as a character, which has never been done before, which is automatically
Look,
awesome.
if they want to make it that's fine. But then they can say this is the Joker for our current DCU. And I'd be fine with that. I'd be like, oh, that's awesome. This is going to be great.
I mean, it would be great for that to happen, but it's not going to happen because
Well, it's dumb.
Joaquin Phoenix doesn't do sequels and all that stuff.
All we can hope for is that they do another movie, maybe with just Joker and Harley Quinn with Jared Leto, and he goes through a major transition. I'll just put it that way.
Like gender swap.
I think
Oh
what
my
needs to
God.
happen is, like, in all seriousness, they need to have a movie where they sit down and, you know, Margot Robbie or whatever her name is like, hey, Mr.
Margot.
J, hey, Mr. J, you kind of look like a douchebag. Maybe we should change the way you look a little bit. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, okay, yeah, let's get rid of this.
Oh yeah, because that sounds like Joker's personality.
Yeah, let's take my gold teeth out and let's grow my hair a little longer so I don't look like a douchebag.
So what iteration of Joker ever has
Well, if he
reacted like that?
if she
if she were to say that, his reaction would be to slap her, to bitch slap her.
Yeah.
And then
Well, not this Joker,
You know.
Mike. Not this Jared Leto Joker. This little punk. But that's all we can hope. for. If they don't do that,
not bitch slap. He would pimp slap her because
Listen.
he's got the pimp coat and everything going on. So.
if they don't do that, then you can just forget any movies with him in it because nobody's gonna like it.
No,
They might as well just stop making it.
I think they probably are gonna.
They've ruined the Joker.
I think they probably are gonna redesign the character because there was so many people that just hated it because it sucks.
Yeah.
It's the worst Joker there's ever been.
It's terrible.
I think the film is gonna be good, not great like you're saying that it's gonna be. And if it
Joker?
is, yeah.
No.
And if it is great, I would just come on and just say it's great. But I don't think it's gonna be like movie of like the year great though.
It depends. It depends on what your tastes are, right?
Mhm.
Because I don't know for sure, but from how long we've known each other, and when we've had these talks and things, I can tell that you're probably not a big person, or big into like psychological type movies.
It's calling you dumb, Nozama.
No, I'm talking about like it's gonna be probably more of a drama.
Boring.
Than
It's
it
gonna be a
is.
boring movie. I'm calling it.
Then
right
it's not a comic book movie. It's not going to be like a ton of explosions and action and you know, like a typical comic book movie, people flying around and blowing stuff up.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be that. It's going to be focused on the character development of Arthur and his transition into the Joker.
Typically, those movies are like hit or miss for me. Is it a good or just bad?
Yeah.
There's no so. I don't
Is
know.
that
If you're
always been his
somebody, if
name?
you're somebody that doesn't know, if you're somebody that doesn't like those kind of movies, then you're probably not going to like it.
What,
But
boring,
if you do,
boring
if
drama
you do,
movies?
if you
Is that always been his name, Arthur?
no,
What's his real name? What's
no,
his
nobody really knows.
Oh.
His name in this is Arthur Fleck, and I don't know for sure, but people say that the reason Todd Phillips did that, gave him that name, is because if you do A. Fleck, it's an homage to Affleck, who played Batman.
That's dumb. He's not part of this. It's a standalone. What the hell?
he said it's just like a little nod to
the guy
Batman
who bailed out.
The guy that bailed out. Yeah.
The guy that bailed out, and this movie's supposed to be had nothing to do with those movies. These guys are just ridiculous. Seriously, they're just confusing everybody with this movie. That's what they're doing.
They're not confusing me.
Well, it's because you're a fanboy. But the people who aren't fanboys, they're going to get confused.
How is it confusing? I'm not understanding.
If a normal person without all the knowledge that you have goes in and sees this movie,
I don't have that much knowledge. I don't know what knowledge you're talking about.
They're going to be like, oh, the fanboy knowledge. They're going to be like, oh,
you have
new Joker.
You have the Justice League, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, Batman vs Superman, and Suicide Squad. This is nothing to do with those. It's separate on its own of the Joker, and Shazam, and Aquaman.
Yeah.
This is separate from that. How is it hard?
But
how's that hard to comprehend?
Most people
I don't
won't
get it.
Most people won't know that though.
Yeah, most people won't.
They're just gonna go see it. Like my son, if I take him to see it, he's gonna be like, "Oh, that's a Joker."
I don't think you want to take your son to see this.
Well, I'm not, but
it's gonna be like really effed up.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope so. I hope it'd be entertaining.
Yeah.
At least make it effed up so it's entertaining. Because God knows you're not gonna have any action in it.
I think there is gonna be action in it.
Yeah, him getting the snot beat out of him probably.
There's gonna be action in it, but it's gonna be more. The main draw of it is going to be the performance, I think, that Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, he's too old to play the Joker. Especially a young iteration of the Joker. Dumb.
He's not too old.
He is too old to be a young iteration of the Joker. You listen.
He's not supposed to be.
Didn't you tell me?
He's not supposed to be like 13.
No, but didn't you tell me that Batman is in this as a kid, like 7 years old or something like that?
I don't know exactly what his age is, but if I had to guess, that's. From what it looks like, he probably is Bruce Wayne. You don't know for sure, but he looks like, if I had to guess, somewhere around 10, maybe.
Okay, so let's be generous and say 10.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time Batman
another 10 years
is 20, which is he fighting crime at 20, or is it more like 25, 30-ish?
He's there's different. There's different timelines.
It's probably 25.
There's different timelines.
So that puts the Joker, who I'm assuming he looks like he's in his 60s in this movie, but I'm gonna be generous and say he's in his 40s.
No, he's not. No, I don't think he's gonna be in his 40s. I think he's probably gonna be, I would say, in his mid 30s. I don't think he's supposed to be that old as a character in this movie. But the reason he looks so old is because of his condition, like I've mentioned before. You know how when people are like sick and it looks like they've aged like 15, 20 years past their actual age? That's what this is supposed to be.
He's doing this time.
Joaquin Phoenix is 45 years old.
Okay, that's not the character.
No, but that is what he's 45 in real life, and he looks like he's in his 50s in real life. So this Joker has got to be in his early 40s.
No, I don't think
Which
so.
would put him in his 60s when Batman's fighting crime.
I don't think so.
Makes no sense.
I don't think so.
Stupid.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong on this. The reason he looks so old is because of his condition. I'm telling you, he's a effed up person.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
All right, you'll see when it comes out and it like kills, and then when awards time comes and it rakes all this shit in.
What does that
You'll
mean?
know.
Exactly.
What does it
Awards
mean?
don't mean nothing nowadays.
Awards.
Do you know how many crappy movies win awards every year?
No, I'm telling you.
I'm sure Interstellar won awards too, didn't it?
I would agree that for like regular movies, awards don't really mean a whole lot. But for a comic book movie to win an award.
Did the Dark Knight
is
series
unknown.
trilogy win awards?
No,
not at all.
Nothing. No major award. It won like some like smaller ones.
Okay, it's good.
But except for
didn't deserve it.
Except for Heath Ledger's got the Oscar for best supporting actor.
He deserved it. He deserved it.
It's the only comic book movie to ever
win
a major award like that until this movie.
And Mr. Bale didn't get.
I'm telling you.
Award for it.
Well, he carried that band, though, yeah.
He didn't, no.
He what?
But he didn't win an award.
Okay.
But comic book movies never do. So, for a comic book movie to win a major award, that's a big deal.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Tired of dealing with this shit. Moving on to comics, right? So we each kind of have our own little segment thing that we do here, right? Nozama has his One's Gotta Go. Chad's got something that he fucking does. and
I usually just read a bunch of news, to be honest.
what I've kind of made is on the comic side, taking two characters and pitting them against each other to see who we think would win. Last time we did 2 characters from Marvel and 2 characters from DC, and then those winners went up against each other. This one is going to be 1 character from Marvel, 1 character from DC. So first, Flash versus Quicksilver.
The reason Flash again?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not very educated on Quicksilver, so...
Me neither. I mean, I've seen him here.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big fan.
But I'm
of
going
him.
to say the Flash would probably
exactly.
win.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
He's got Quicksilver is, he's fast, but I don't think he's not as fast as Flash. Plus, he doesn't have any of the added bonuses that Flash has, like Speed Force and lightning, throwing lightning and all that stuff. And I don't think he can.
And he can't read at 1,000 miles an hour either. See, Flash can become very intelligent, very fast.
Yeah.
I wish I had that. Then I would never be wrong for real.
Yeah. You can hope. All right, so next, Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel.
Okay, listen.
Well, the fake Captain Marvel. Okay,
Listen.
let me clarify that.
Brie Larson?
Yeah, the fake.
Why
Captain
did you?
Marvel.
Okay, listen. So, Captain Marvel, by how Marvel portrayed it, is probably stronger, but I like Wonder
It's not about
Woman
who.
way more.
It's not about who you like.
I'm being
It's about
biased. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
It's about who would win.
Wonder Woman.
I say Wonder Woman too.
How would Wonder Woman beat her?
She's hotter.
Wonder.
I'm joking.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is technically a god.
That's true, because her father is Zeus, right?
Zeus, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
So,
But she can.
That's the
I
reason.
mean, she
that's
almost
the reason
dies. She almost dies in the movie, right?
No.
I thought she
Not
was
even close to
losing her
dying.
powers or whatever, and then the.
She wasn't losing her powers, no, but she hadn't tapped into her full power until she sees the guy's plane blow up,
Hmm.
and then it like unleashes her full power, and she just destroys Ares.
I don't know. That's a tough one because Captain
Yeah,
Marvel.
And Ares is a god,
Yeah.
and she freaking destroys him.
Yeah, Captain Marvel is
True.
still strong though. So even though I might not like the person who plays her, but
Yeah, there's no
yeah,
denying
but
Captain Marvel.
she's really strong though.
Captain Marvel is probably the strongest Marvel
Yeah,
character.
exactly. But
I would still have to go with Wonder Woman because she's a god technically.
it's kind of tough though. But I would probably edge this out to Wonder Woman. So yeah, and yeah, I'm being kind of biased.
Yeah, we'll go with Wonder Woman.
I'm not even gonna.
I really
try
don't
to-
know. I'm not biased, so
So we all agree on both of these so far.
sort of. I'm kind of on the fence on this last one, but I'm gonna say Wonder Woman
No.
just to make you happy.
I mean, the thing is, if it's tough, Captain Marvel is really, really strong.
Question. When they're fighting, are they playing the song? Ba-da-da-da-da.
What does that give like Captain Marvel extra powers?
It helps her
Does it?
to remind her
Is
that
she
she's,
listening to it with like earbuds when she's
Yeah.
in the movie?
she's got AirPods.
Well, Wonder Woman could also draw power from that. She's a woman too.
Yeah,
A
but
better one.
she's kind of more of a butchy woman. She's Amazonian.
If you consider that a butchy woman,
listen. Not the one that played the most recent movie, but in general, in the comics, she's much more manly of a woman.
What comic are you?
She's
reading?
big, broad, buff.
Are you scared?
What comic are you reading?
I mean, I can pull a picture up for you. I figured you'd known since you're a DC fanboy.
I mean, I'm sure there are depictions where she might be like that, but the most common is not like that.
Yeah.
The most common depiction of Wonder Woman is blonde hair with the Star Spangled suit.
Piece of junk. Well, I think our phones are interfering with the.
Oh yeah.
You just might have to take my word. I mean, yeah.
Take your word.
There's a good example.
How's that butch?
How's that butch?
That's pretty butchy.
What's butchy to you, man?
I don't know. Looks like she's the type of girl that would have like armpit hair and leg hair, but not the one in the movie. Not the one in the movie.
I think you're confusing butchy with fit.
No, not.
Yeah, fit and toned.
No, I'm not.
I think you are, because that's what that is, fit and toned. Not butchy.
I think it's all the hair.
Butchy would be...
I think it's all the hair and the dark hair and... whatever. Anyway.
Makes no sense.
All right, so...
Makes no sense. So you're wrong on this.
I'm not wrong, but...
Moving on.
It would be Wonder Woman versus Flash, right?
Yeah,
Wonder
that's easy.
Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
How would she catch him?
She might not be able to catch him, per se, but...
Couldn't he rip her heart out? Couldn't he phase through and grab her heart?
I don't think so.
No? He can phase... Yeah, he can phase through her.
I don't think so.
Why can he not phase through her?
Her body is, like, impenetrable.
But when you phase through, you're not penetrating.
They kind of going through it.
That's what she said.
I was waiting for it.
When you phase, you're not technically, you're moving so fast that you're going through the atoms and everything.
Yeah, you're going through something.
I think he could phase through.
I don't think that. I don't think he would be able to get close enough to her without her getting a hold of him.
Sure, he could. He's faster. He could make it. He could run so fast that it would be in slow motion for him.
No,
because she's not fast.
She is fast.
She's good.
She's not as fast as him.
No, she's nowhere near.
She's fast, but
nowhere near.
I don't think he could phase. I don't think he could phase through her. And if he tries to take her out like through like range attacks with the lightning throws and stuff, it's not going to phase her. She's not even going to feel it probably.
No, I don't think she would, but I think he could phase through. I mean, even if he ran through her body and phased out on the ending part, like he jumped through her body, phased through, and then unphased, he would explode her body. Seriously, his foot would be stuck in her chest, and that would kill her.
So sick and twisted.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't argue with I don't think so. I'm just telling you what would happen.
I don't think that he can. I don't think, because like she's not affected by. She's like Superman. She's not affected by anything, really. She can't be torn apart. She can't be harmed with bullets, projectiles, anything.
Does she need a heart to live?
I mean, I don't know. She's a god. Yeah. So I don't know.
The only way your argument works is if she doesn't need a heart to live. If she doesn't need a heart to live, then I guess she would win.
Yeah, but how? What would he be able to get to her heart?
Yeah, I think so.
That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Because we're not talking about him literally like putting his hand through her body. We're talking about him phasing, moving through time and space into her body. And then again, you know what? He could win because he could go back in time and stop her from ever being created. Flash wins.
Now that is a better argument than the other one.
Yeah, Flash wins. Flash is the greatest.
See, I don't know. It would depend on. It would depend on how the fight started, for one.
Well, she's definitely not killing Flash. She's not catching him.
That's why I said it would depend on how the fight would start.
Yeah, if she caught him off guard.
Yeah, if she caught him off guard, then I think it would be over in like one hit.
Yeah.
But if he had time to prepare.
But then Flash's daughter would run back in time and save him and warn him.
We see how well that works out. All right, so
if I was the Flash,
we're torn on this one.
If I was the Flash, I would run back in time and I would stop Superman's spaceship or him coming here, however he came here.
How would you do that?
I would stop.
The Flash can't. He can't fly.
As soon as he comes as a baby,
Do what? Do
Flash
what?
would go out there and do
what?
some stomping.
That's so cruel.
Abort.
I was waiting for that joke. I'm like,
So you are for abortion.
It is.
You are for abortion.
It is okay, like when they're 9 months now. So
I'm like,
Come on,
who's
man.
gonna say it? Who's gonna?
I would make the exception for Superman.
It's messed up. Then he wouldn't be here.
Rape, incest, Superman.
Then he wouldn't be here to save the world as many times as he has.
They don't need him. Got the Flash.
All right, so we're torn on that. So, and Chad's wrong.
I don't think we're torn. I think Flash would definitely win.
I don't know. I think it depends on the circumstances of the fight. Whereas the other ones, I don't think the circumstances matter. So
Okay.
So games. I only got really one thing, but that cyberpunk game, right? So now they've decided to make non-conforming genders,
Gender fluid.
gender fluid character creation. Thoughts?
Zama, you want to take this one? It's your game, man.
Listen.
Mr. Keanu loves it.
What was the reason they gave for doing that again? To make equality and everything like that.
Inclusive.
Yeah.
Inclusive,
Well,
man.
CD Projekt Red, because I've done a little bit of research. CD Projekt Red has been labeled in the past as being anti-LGBTQ with The Witcher, and how you can't, like, if you're doing an old medieval game, you kind of have to go by a certain standards, but they didn't like that. So
it's a game.
This was
That's
their
medieval.
attempt to get on the good side of the LGBTQ community and put no gender in the character creator. I think the best part of this, not for you, but for me, is to see your face when I got to tell you that you don't play as Keanu Reeves and you have to create your character.
I knew I wasn't gonna play as like Keanu. What's that? They got mad at that game.
Yeah. Well, not only that game, I think they did other games in the past too where they were not inclusive.
The Witch is a medieval game.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter now. I mean, you have to be inclusive.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
At all times.
Listen, Red Dead Redemption, I mean, that's a Western game. There was not transgender back then. It was not a thing, I don't think. And they have a transgender guy in the game, and you can't kill him. I tried.
You can kill every other character except for that one.
No, seriously, you're right. You can pretty much kill every other character, but you can't kill him.
Protected class.
His name is Margaret.
Man, they want equal. They want to be treated like, but yet they can't take a freaking joke though.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Like, the thing is, I wouldn't have a problem with it because like the reason that that they gave for doing it, it's like.
That's my problem, is the reason. If
Exactly.
they had just not said anything about it and I just started the game, I'm like, oh, you can't pick a gender. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even thought about it. But
Right,
then
so-
they wouldn't get credit either. So.
So, real quick, one last thing before we move into the political segment of it. But
We're not doing that on this podcast.
well, yeah.
Disregard.
So, when you said they can't take a joke, I assume that you're alluding to the Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
special.
And everything else, yeah, but
Yeah.
especially
I guess
with
that
one.
is TV and political.
So, yeah, Dave Chappelle's new special on Netflix is hilarious. Let's start with that. But it's rustled a lot of feathers.
Ruffled.
Ruffled.
You said rustled.
I said ruffled.
Oh. like dog.
Go back and listen to the tape.
Like your doggies downstairs.
So, the reviews for it are hilarious just to see.
Yeah.
When you look at the total rating that it has, the user reviews are what, like 97%, 99%.
Yeah.
And then when you look at the critic reviews, or like the
33%.
tomato meter or whatever they call it,
33%.
33%.
That's
Crazy.
ridiculous. That's
And
outright
there's
ridiculous.
like article after article after article after article of people saying how bad it is and why it's bad, and he's like perpetuating bigotry and all this crap.
Now, listen.
It's ridiculous.
The man makes fun of white people. Nothing. Makes fun of black people. Nothing. Makes fun of literally Christianity. Nothing. But God forbid the LGBT, whatever the fuck you want to call them, that joke, yet chaos.
Yeah, I was a little upset with the white jokes, man.
Like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
they were a little far.
Nah,
Pretty
not that
stereotypical.
Yeah.
before. That's the beauty of it, too.
But I didn't take offense and I didn't get bent out of shape. I'm like, no, that's not true. But okay.
I mean, if you watch Dave Chappelle, he does the same thing since the very beginning.
Well, that's the thing. He's been doing this.
Exactly. It's no surprise.
The one part I thought was hilarious when he was talking about is the skit that he did on Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
And the producer said, "David, you can't say you can't say the F word," which is, derogatory for gay people. But he's like, "Oh, why
You
not?"
want to let him tell it? He's allowed. He's allowed to.
Not good.
You're not allowed to.
He said, "Why?" He said, "Well, because you're not gay." He said, "Well, how come I can't say that, but I can say the N word?" He's like, "Why is that?" He's like, "Because you're not gay." And he was like, "Wait a minute, I'm not an N word either."
Exactly.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It's ridiculous. Like, I just want to know why. If they say that they want to be treated like everybody else, then take a joke like everybody else.
Or just
Everybody else-
don't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't watch the damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite part of it was when he had that white guy walking through his yard with a gun.
Oh my God! Yeah.
He runs to Kmart. I need a gun.
He's like,
Buckshot,
what's this
buckshot.
birdshot? That's not going to kill anyone.
You're gonna want the buckshot.
It goes to birdshot, buckshot, birdshot.
Yeah.
Then after that, gun blazing, buckshot.
I mean, I know it's all a joke, so you don't really know where he stands, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I don't agree. And I told Nizama I didn't agree with. We were talking about abortion last week, as far as like, and I know he's being.
Yeah.
I don't know. But when he says like, a woman can kill the baby, then the man doesn't have to pay for it. Yeah. I mean, it's a good way to quote unquote ruffle some feathers. But I would.
It's a good analogy.
It's a good analogy, but
I don't agree with it either. I'm just saying.
But yeah, that's my thing. I don't agree with either one.
Yeah.
So.
But I just find it funny. Yeah.
But he did. If you notice at the end of that joke, he said, "Well, take that for what you want what you want."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And
I think I don't agree with it either, but I don't agree with either one. But I think it's a good analogy to point out
To put
the
it in perspective.
hypocrisy of
Yeah.
that side.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, that's it for the.
Dave Chappelle
Games,
will
yeah.
will forever be the greatest comedian to me.
Fanboy.
Yes, I am. So,
I can't say he's the greatest comedian. But
It's not, but it's probably my favorite. And if you're mad, screw you. Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Rock.
Actually, he's really
How
good
come?
too. So yeah.
I take care of my kids. What you want, a cookie?
They do what they're supposed to do. All right, that's it for the movies, comics, and games. Be sure to like us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure YouTube is the main one. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next week.
Deuces.